You know what? It just doesn't matter how you came into this world. You were my son. My boy. You know, I knew you were going to be a boy. Your mom, she used to laugh. She said only women got those intuitions. I used to tell her that was sexist garbage. And my son and I don't want to have any part of that. Josie?
Coffee and a little biscotti, all right?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Again. Any news about the tape?
Diving team just got started, right? It's like a needle in a haystack kind of thing.
I just hope Cindy wasn't lying about it being in the lake.
Yeah, that'd be a first, huh? Grant isn't gonna buy here? Hassling you? Yeah?
Of all the people to find out that I sold Tim to a baby broker.
Have you thought any more about telling Tim?
I can't think about anything else.
Listen, honey, Grant probably knows we have a lead on the tape. Okay, so if he does...
He'll use what he knows about me. I'm sorry, Joe, I'm sorry.
Hey, no. Listen. That's why I'm pushing to find this tape, get Grant indicted before he has a chance to say anything, okay? But if something goes wrong, I just want you to be the one to be able to tell Tim, okay?
It means a lot to me that you care about his feelings. I know you don't believe he's my son.
I believe in you.
Tim told me that no one has said I love you to him his whole life until me. Finding his mother's made him so happy.
Well, then he'll understand, right?
I love you.
I love you too. Thanks. Hey.
Hey.
She could use somebody to talk to.
Okay. Hey. Hey. I know what's wrong. I did something a long time ago, and it was bad. And I think it's really gonna hurt Tim.
Paulina, you could not hurt either of your children, not on purpose.
I don't know, Remy.
I do. If you were my mom, I could forgive you for anything.
Hey, Tim, there's something I have to tell you.
Vicky's not in lockup, right? Good. What'd you tell her? Honey, listen to me. I want to make sure you're taking good care of her, because she might be there for a while. Is it any way you can get a message to... I forget about that right now. She's still fine. She's great. She's not doing a lot of talking, that's all.
That's probably because she's too busy plotting how to murder you
Donna,
once
somebody
she
had
gets
to do
out.
something. I mean, getting her arrested was the only way I knew how to keep her away from Grant. You said yourself you thought she was out of
But
control.
you didn't have to have her put in jail after what she just went through a few months ago to lock her back up again. What if she doesn't forgive
with that
you?
later when Grant gets what's coming to him.
Well, you should have waited. She was coming around. She was going to do things your way.
I know she said that, Donna, but she
Don't
didn't say...
you think there's a point where you're going to have to trust the woman that you married? Oh, they're the boys. What are you going to tell them?
Hey, can I have a snack?
Hey, guys.
Where's Mom? She said she'd help me go online. I need stuff for my science project. It's on Saturn.
Well, your
So where is she?
mom is, sort of at a day spa. She's fine. You don't have to worry.
Cut the bull, Jake. I know you're lying.
Oh, Tyrone, I'm glad you're here. I've been thinking about the trial, so I have a lot of questions. It makes me feel better if I take an active role. Is something wrong?
Yeah, Marley, it's about the trial. The judge postponed it.
Oh. Well, it's disappointing, but it just gives us more time to figure out what we want to do. Notice that I said us. So when is the new date?
That's just it, Marley. It's been postponed indefinitely.
Can they do that?
Well, Judge Walker claims he based his decision on the psychiatrist's report.
That doesn't make any sense. I was found competent to stand trial.
I know. He ordered another 6 months of evaluation before he'd even consider setting a new trial date.
Well, can they do that with me as an outpatient? I mean, you said you thought you might be able to get me out of here on bail.
Bail's been denied.
So, does that mean I have to stay here?
Sorry, this whole thing, it makes me so damn angry. He wouldn't even let me see the copy of the competency evaluation.
I just don't understand any of this. My doctors, they feel like I am making so much progress, and I'm better. I know I am. I can feel it. I can't believe this.
Oh, believe it.
What are you doing here?
Well, I just had a chat with Judge Walker, and he told me that he'd denied your request for a speedy trial.
Wait a minute, you did this.
Of course he did. I should have known it. You promised that you would destroy me in court, but that was just too big a risk for you to take, wasn't it? So you had to make sure my trial never happened.
Whether you go to trial or not has nothing to do with me, Marley.
No, you wanted to keep Marley from taking a stand so she wouldn't testify as to what she knows about you and Cindy.
You seem to have lost your objectivity, counselor. Could it be you have a thing for fragile, demented blondes?
You are asking for it.
Don't let him get to you, Tyrone.
Now, that's good advice. You take that advice, counselor. After all, I didn't spend all those years in Washington without making friends. I could see to it that you never practice law again. Anywhere. And then where would Marley be without her knight in shining armor?
Marley, don't worry. I'm going to find out what strings he pulled, and I'm going to fix it. And I'm putting you on notice. Your reign of terror in this town is over.
So touchy.
He's a man of his word. Something you wouldn't possibly understand. If he says you won't get away with this, you won't.
Well, if you're going to stop me then, Marley, I suggest you get a move on. Because I'm about to sail into the sunset with the only person in this town I give a damn about.
The only person in this town you give a damn about, you can take Victoria somewhere?
Use your time well, Marley. Needlepoint occupies the troubled mind. Well, focusing on the wrongs you imagine that I have perpetrated on you is not the road to mental health.
What about Kirkland? He's going to find out, you know. One day, and probably very soon, one of the people that hates you is going to tell him, or he's going to pick up a newspaper. He's going to read about all the terrible things you've done, and then he won't love you anymore.
That's not going to happen.
Well, I didn't think he'd ever hate me either. But how do you think he's going to feel when he finds out his dad knew that his mother was in a desperate situation? He didn't do anything to try to save her. As a matter of fact, he used the time she was missing to try to jockey for a better position in a custody battle.
You're understandably upset. 6 more months of staring at these walls of this daycare center here. What is it? Maybe more. Maybe years. I'd be upset too. But look, if you're looking for somebody to blame, I suggest you look into a mirror, Marley.
If you don't tell us the truth, Jake, I'm going to call Joe Carlino and tell him that Mom's a missing person and that he should find her.
Well, as a matter of fact, Joe would be a good person to call because as it happens, he knows where your mom is.
Where is she? Is she okay?
Jake, I can't stand this. If you don't tell them right this second, I'm
get a
going
word
to.
in here? All right, I didn't tell the whole truth, but there's one thing I didn't lie about. Your mom is safe. I know where she is. She's coming home, but she's just
Where
not
is
coming
she?
home to... It's a secret. All right, doesn't leave this room.
Okay, I swear.
Your mom is at the police station.
You mean she's in jail?
No, she didn't do anything wrong. She's just there so she'll be safe.
Is it because of my dad?
Darling, it's nothing that you have to worry about.
I'm not a baby. You and Mom are always fighting about my dad.
Look, Kirkland, I know you wish we could all get along, and I'm sorry that that's not the way it is. But here's a promise. I'm not going to let anything happen to your mother. I would put my own life on the line to keep you guys from losing your mom again. Got that?
Come on, Kirk. I'll go let you beat me at Rummy.
Thank God for Stephen. Kirk is really going to have a hard time when Grant gets arrested.
You know, Donna, it's going to be rough, but I got to believe in the long run. Kid's better with Grant behind bars, I mean. Just got to believe it. I'm the only dad he'll ever need.
Hi, Sydney.
Called the hospital and they said that the baby was being buried today. Why didn't you tell me? How come you just left?
It's Gary Sinclair, Jr. Didn't even get a chance to hold him.
Yeah. It's the hardest thing about losing someone. Just accepting it. Letting go. All the times that Grant kicked me out, I never gave up hope that he'd take me back. Not this time. No, this time it's goodbye.
Look, following me all the way out here to cry over that pig.
I'm sorry. Gary, I didn't mean to insult you. I was lonely. I was lonely. All of my life, I've needed a friend. And I push people away, except for you. You're the only person who stuck by me through everything. And I know this is a private moment for you right now. But I thought maybe for once you might need a friend as much as I do.
Well, I'm sorry to dump on you. But I do need a friend.
I would do anything for you.
Well, I sobered up way too quick. You want to keep me company?
Are you really sure that a drink is what you need?
Come on.
Is something wrong? Is it Joe? Is he still giving you a hard time?
No, it's not Joe. I mean, he's not too crazy about me sharing my trust fund with you, but he understands that it is my money and it is my decision. It's the red tape at the bank that's holding everything up, but everything should be cleared up in a couple of days. But I need to talk to you about something very important, except
Honey.
here. Rachel, hi.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Can I see you for a minute?
Yeah, sure. Excuse me. Sure. Well, what is it?
I just got a call from the bank.
Yes, I was going to tell you about that.
They say that you want to take a sizable amount of money out of your trust fund.
Well, that's right.
Why?
Well, Vicky may not be talking, but I bet she'd kill for some cheese puffs.
You really think that's going to make a difference?
Look, Vicky may need to stay in custody, but that doesn't mean she has to go hungry. I am going to go to the store and buy her all of her favorite junk food. What do you want?
Donna, I came by to let you know that your daughter's trial has been postponed indefinitely.
Why? How did that happen?
Grant, our judge is in his pocket.
Damn it.
Oh, please, you're as much to blame as he is, if not more.
Come again?
Listen, I warned you to stay away from her. I warned you not to talk to her. But you had to use Marley's feelings for you to try to find out your information, didn't you?
Marley talked to Vicky and me because she felt guilty about almost killing her sister, Tyrone.
Oh, right. So it had nothing to do with wanting your forgiveness, right? You see, Marley didn't know the risk that she was taking by talking to you, but you knew. But all you cared about was getting the goods on Grant, right? Well, now Grant knows that Marley's talked. And just found a way to make her pay.
I didn't do this to Marley. Marley did this to Marley, and if Granny's using that, that's not my problem.
It's my problem. And you know what I'm talking about, Jake. Now stop arguing and please take me to see her. She needs us right now.
Maybe we could talk about this in the kitchen. Here you go. Oh, Remy, thanks. In a minute, please. Hi, honey. Is something up with Paulina? Because she's acting kind of weird.
Yeah.
And Mrs. Hutchins, she seemed real serious. Is there a family problem or something?
How would I know?
This has been such a difficult year for this family that I just wanted to make sure that I was available to you if you're having a problem.
There's no problem.
Paulina, you went to a lot of trouble to put that money away for your future. Now, why do you want to draw it out?
It's my money. Can't I change my mind?
Well, it's not that easy.
Well, you're one of the trustees. Can't you do something?
Not without knowing why it is you want the money so urgently. Paulina, you know how special you are to me. You're Mac's daughter. No one has been more loyal to me or Carl, and I want to help you if you're in trouble.
No. No, it's nothing like that.
Well, then what is it?
It's for my son. For college.
But Carl already set up a trust fund for Dante for college.
Not Dante.
But you said your son.
Yes. The son I had when I was 16. His name is Timothy.
Oh, honey. Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't even tell Joe until a few weeks ago.
So what's happened? What's happened? He's trying to locate his birth parents?
No, actually, I put an ad in the Personals in over 100 Chicago area newspapers, and Timothy answered.
You've met him?
Yeah. Kind of fantastic, you know. My old flesh and blood, and we're finally getting to know each other after all this time, but I guess I'm just kind of in a hurry to make things up to him, you know?
Yes, but not with money.
No, not just with money.
Honey, you're prepared to hand over a considerable amount of money to a total stranger. Are you sure that's what you want to do?
I want him to be a part of this family, and I want him to have this money. You understand that, right?
I understand what it is you want to do. And I understand that you're very loving and very generous. But you have to understand that you're a very wealthy woman.
So what's your point?
I'm with Joe for the DNA testing.
Why?
There's no reason not to find out that this young man is who he says he is.
He is who he says he is.
How do you know that, Paulina?
Rachel, when I was in labor, I gave a locket to the nurse to send along with my baby, and I kept a matching locket for myself. I know, only a stupid 16-year-old would think that a locket could keep her and her child connected, but you know what? Tim has it. Tim has that locket that I gave to the nurse. And if it's not that locket, then it's one identical to it, and what are the chances of that?
So this is your story. It's just a locket. You didn't get the DNA testing?
Yes, we did get DNA testing. We sent in our hair samples, and we are a match.
But I thought they discovered finally that that's not a very reliable test.
Tim is my son, Rachel.
Well, then he shouldn't object to having another test done, Paulina.
Hey, where are you going?
Anywhere but here.
What are you, like, running away?
Yeah. Come with me. Where are the divers?
On a break?
All at the same time? What, do they got a union?
Look, they're working really hard, you know. It's not easy looking for a microcassette in a plastic bag in over 100 acres of water.
This is taking too long, Tony. We're giving Harrison too much lead time.
Do what I do. Tell you stuff he has no idea what we're doing down here.
Tony, he's Grant Harrison. He's got spies under every rock. And I just can't let him slip out of this one.
They went to Artie's for sandwiches.
We'll hustle them up. Make sure they don't go shooting their mouths off about this operation. We got to keep this thing quiet.
Why, Captain Carlino, what brings you to the docks on such a fine afternoon?
Tell Uncle Gary that you think you have done
it's so bad.
Okay. I don't think you'll believe me, and God, I hope you're still my friend after I tell you.
Come on, shut up. Just spill it.
I shot Grant.
What?
That night that he was shot, and everyone thought it was Vicky, it was me. I was in the bedroom and I pulled the trigger.
What?
I only did it because I wanted him to need me, and Marley told me that if I pointed the finger at Vicky... Vicky. Jake's in love with her. Grant's obsessed with her. With Vicky in the picture, Marley and I didn't stand a chance. But I swear, I didn't know that Marley was going to lock her in a dungeon. Dear God, she didn't share that little tidbit with me.
Rebecca, let me get this straight. You shot Grant, and all that time he didn't know?
No, he knows. He knows. And then, oh, look at me, I'm shaking.
Well, that's booze, darling.
I just told you this horrible thing. Why don't you hate me?
Well, the only thing I hate about you is you haven't killed the bastard. Hey. You still got his keys to his place?
The suite? Yeah. However, I think he probably changed the locks at the same time as he burned all the pictures of me.
Okay, well, since when has a lock stood in your way?
You're right. You are right. I've been feeling so sorry for myself that I forgot who I am. They have not yet invented a lock that I can't jimmy, nor has God created a man who can resist me.
Come on, Delana. Let's do a little breaking and entering.
Hey. Look, Donna came with me. She's just trying to find one of your, doctors.
Psychiatrist, Jake, you can go ahead and say the word psychiatrist. I know why I'm here, and I know why I'm going to be here for a very long time.
Marley, what Grant did to you was wrong. I think I know why it happened. It's because you talked to Vicky and me. Told us about Cindy and Grant, and for that, we are very grateful.
Does that mean you're going to try to get me out of here? No, because you're not sure I should be out of here, are you, Jake?
I really don't know what's right for you, Marley.
No, of course not, because whether I'm behind bars or in a padded cell or wandering around this place, it really just doesn't make any difference to you as long as I pay for what I did to Victoria, and preferably for the rest of my life.
That's right. I've been thinking a lot about this. Who am I not to forgive you? I mean, you forgave me for something most people said they would never forgive. And Vicky, she may have gotten out of the basement. She may have gotten over pneumonia and all the other physical stuff. She never came back to me. You want to know why, Marley? She's gone. She disappeared inside a woman whose sole existence in her life is to get revenge on Grant. Grant, not you. See, this little movie that Vicky has going in her head, you're sick. So therefore, you cannot be accountable for your actions. I guess that's the only way that she could deal with the fact that her sister kept her in a basement for weeks until she almost died. I guess I can understand that. What's the twin thing? Shouldn't do that. She probably would hate herself. So she turned this rage to Grant. And Grant put the screws to you. So what, you want me to feel some compassion? Some sympathy because you have to spend another 6 months here? Sorry, I ain't got it in me. There's no way that I could forgive you for what you did to her. You set a chain of events and that put Grant in the driver's seat.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Grant's on to her now. He keeps pushing her. Everybody tells her that, but she doesn't listen. She doesn't hear that, so I had Joe Carlino put her in jail.
In jail? Did you think that's necessary?
It's the only thing I knew how to do. That's how bad it's got. And it's all because of you.
Jake,
If I could undo what I did, then I...
That'd be swell, wouldn't it? That'd be swell in life if we could just push the delete button and start over.
I would do anything, Jake. Darling.
Goodbye.
What did Jake say to you?
He just reminded me that this is all my fault.
No, darling. It is not all your fault. It's the end of a chain of events that started the night that your father died, and we've got to put a stop to it somehow, Marley. We've got to make it right.
I don't have to explain myself to you.
I'd hate to think you decided to ignore our agreement. Because if I find out you're on some kind of fishing expedition, I might just have to release that information I have on your wife. Child selling really is appalling to people.
It'll kill Paulina if you do that.
You're a public figure. The people have a right to know.
You are going to be sorry you ever started this.
Is the boat fully stocked?
I took care of it. You and your guest will have all the comforts of home.
Very good.
I don't know why you're waiting until tomorrow night. Everything's ready now.
Well, you see, I have a very busy day planned tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I should go now and rest up for the festivities.
What's going on, Tito? Why are you talking about running away?
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people thinking that they are better than me. I'm working a stupid job. Why am I working?
Because Paulina's here, Tito. Your mother is here.
It doesn't matter. Her husband hates me. Her family hates me. They're not even going to give her a chance to be my mother. And I'm not going to wait around for her to start listening to them.
You know, she won't do that.
Yeah? Well, that's what you said about Nick, and look what happened.
I know, but
Look, I am starting a new life. I am going to school. It could be your life, too.
Tito, this isn't like you. You have got to be running away from something. What has got you so scared? There's no way that I'm putting Tim through another DNA test. That would be like saying I don't trust him. And do you know that I am the first person in his life ever to believe him?
Paulina, do you think you're the only girl who's ever given up a child for adoption?
True. But how many girls sell their babies?
What did you say?
I'm not going to go through all the reasons why. It's no excuse, but I was alone and I was scared, and somebody came at me with papers in one hand and money in the other, and I've made a decision that I have regretted ever.
Listen to me. You were afraid you wouldn't survive. That's all.
It gets worse. I'm sorry to lay all this on you at once, but there is a chance that you will see this story on the evening news very soon.
Somebody's threatening you?
And it will ruin me and Joe and Tim unless someone figures out a way to stop Grant Harrison dead in his tracks.
I still can't get over you shooting Harrison. I mean, I've only dreamed about it, but you actually did it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it myself.
And you got away with it. Josie, she's pretty sharp. She didn't even catch on.
Well, Joe knows all about it now. He says he's not going to charge me with the crime if I can come up with the tape of Grant's confession, you know, when he set fire to Joe's house.
Yeah? Well, why are you hanging around me? Why don't you get the tape to Carlino?
Well, because it's a little hard for me to get my hands on the tape just now. But Joe's got people working on it, and hopefully he'll get it soon so I can sleep at night.
Okay. Well, I'm going to check out the den.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I was looking for some
That's not enough to trust me. You got the nerve to rob me too, do you? Come on. Get your hands off her, I will kill you.
I'm not running, and I am not scared. Okay? That's not me anymore.
But you are leaving, right?
Look, I'm gonna find a place to live closer to campus.
Why couldn't you go to school here?
Peaches, Bay City is not a hotspot in this universe, okay? This is small time, but you and me, we were made for big time, okay? I'm on my way up, and I want you to be with me. What do you say?
No, Bay City, it's become like a home to me. And besides, I can't leave Paulina. She counts on me.
Okay. It would take probably like a whole hour to find someone to take your place, Remy. She is a restaurant owner. You're a waitress, okay? When you get down to it, it's a business relationship.
No, she is my friend.
Well, I'm your friend. I'm your friend. Come with me. I will take care of you.
I don't know, Tito. Okay. I'll think about it, okay? Tim, please, wait. There's someone that I would like you to meet. This is my stepmother, Rachel Hutchins. Rachel, this is my son, Tim.
Why didn't you tell me the way Victoria's been acting?
You had a lot on your mind.
Jake says she has all this anger. All this anger, and she's directing it at Grant.
Yes. She seems to think she can get something on him. She's become obsessed with this.
If she's obsessive, it's because of me, and Grant is going to use that against her. He can destroy her.
No, he can't. Jake won't let him.
We have to find a way to stop Grant.
I know, darling. I think about it all the time. But how? How? There's just no way. Short of killing him. Anyway, try to get some rest. And please don't worry about anything. We're going to do everything we can. Short of killing him. Short of killing him.
You lay a finger on me, they'll never let you out of this place.
Oh, probably. But my life is no longer important to me. And as for your life, Grant...
No. Please. No.
How do you do? Good. So, how are you enjoying Bay City so far?
Oh, well, it beats the projects.
Tim is going to Rockville State. He's going to start college.
Well, I'm sorry. It's been a bit of a shock finding out about you and then meeting you, so I'm a little short on words.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I have 2 earrings.
Excuse me?
That's what you were looking at, right?
Oh, no, actually, I wasn't. Very nice. No, you know, I was just doing what people do, looking for family resemblances. Well, I will expect to see you by the house so we can get to know each other.
Well, I'll bring him by very soon.
Good.
How's that?
You think about what we talked about.
I will.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah, you too. Have a nice day. Oh, my God. That woman hates me.
No. She's gone through a lot with her family, especially lately. But see, that's one of the best things about Rachel. She's very protective of the people she loves.
Yeah, well, what about the people she doesn't love?
It'll be okay. Just give it some time.
All right. If you say so, Mom.
Tim, I started to say something before. It's very important, and I need to talk to you about it.
No, not now. Okay, I'm sorry. I just... Miss Hutchins, she kind of brought me down.
I'm sorry. It'll get better, I promise.
You know, maybe distance is the best thing right now. Maybe I should leave Bay City. Probably be the best move.
There'll always be a place for you here. You're my son. Nothing can ever change that. No matter what anybody, including Rachel, thinks. I swear to you, there's no way I could ever give you up again. Baby.
Grant, no! Leave him alone!
Hey, Cindy, stop right there. You're drunk. Don't ever talk to her like that again.
Gary.
Whatever you two are looking for, you're not going to find it here. Now get out of here before I call the police.
Thank you. Thank you for protecting me.
Why do you let him touch you like that?
I've never had very good taste in men. I mean, you show me a guy who treats me like dirt, I show you my next boyfriend. I'm messed up. I must be, otherwise I would have gone for a kind, decent man like you. You were so good to me.
What I did in there had nothing to do with being good.
What do you mean?
Because when I saw him dragging you across the floor, I was home again.
Your father?
Yeah. And he'd come home plastered and start working on my mom. I was just a little kid. I couldn't do anything except not forget.
I know. I'm sorry.
If I ever see him touch you again, I'll kill him.
You would do that for me?
There is nothing I can do, Tyrone. It's Judge Walker's ruling.
Even if Walker's on Harrison's payroll? Come on, Joe, they're playing games with my client's freedom.
You're gonna have a hard time finding sympathy for Marley Hudson.
Look, if Harrison is abusing the legal system, we'll take it up with the DA.
Yeah, well, damn it, Joe, somebody's got to do something. Or Marley will sit in that place forever.
I said I'll do what I can.
Listen, the sooner you get something on Harrison, the sooner you can get Vicky out of protective custody.
Wait, Vicky's in protective custody?
Look, I got divers searching the lake right now for that famous cassette tape.
Cindy tells you this thing is in the lake and you believe her?
Wait. What the hell's on this tape?
Cindy got Grant to confess to her about the fire that he set at my house 2 Christmases ago. And if I hadn't gotten there when I did, my wife and son would not have made it out.
Well, where has this tape been all this time?
Listen, don't let Vicky out of that jail cell before you find that tape or you get some on Harrison, okay?
Jake, I can only keep her there so long on a trumped-up charge.
You better arrest Grant before time runs out, then.
Oh, trust me. Nobody wants to put him out of business more than I do.
Don't bet on it.
I'm gonna help you, Vicky. I'm gonna help you get rid of Grant. I owe you that.